Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. Gene Joke here, and I'm doing another video where I'm rounding up a few games to fill out on my ranking every Evercade game ever list. This time around it's the turn of the Speedball series, all of which can be found on the Bitmap Brothers Collection 1, and in many ways having all three of these games on one cart was part of the downfall of that collection. Well, downfall might not be the correct term, but people have often joked about it being the Speedball collection, and it is often criticised for having three very similar games on it when there's a grand total of 5 games on the collection. The other criticism levelled against the collection is that it contained console ports and not Amiga originals. But I'm just talking about Speedball games here, so well, let's get on with placing them in my overall ranking list thing. Starting at the beginning with the Sega Master System port of Speedball. And let's be honest, this is not a good port of the original. It's functional I suppose, but it is quite cut down and pretty basic. It's slow and not very exciting to play. I have heard some people say that even the C64 version was better than this, although I never played that one myself so I can't comment. Placing it in my overall ranking, it has to go above Earthworm Jim 2, but below Sword of Sedan. Moving swiftly on to the Sega Mega Drive port of Speedball 2, which is a pretty solid port, but it does have a few shortcomings from the Amiga original, mainly in terms of music, but also the pitch design is more basic and is lifted from the Atari ST version, but otherwise it does play largely the same. And Speedball 2 is a fantastic game. It's probably my favourite sports-based game ever made, and although yes, I would greatly prefer the Amiga version, this is a pretty decent port. Placing it in my overall rankings list, it's got to go just above Cadaver, but slightly lower than Tomb Raider 2. And if we'd had the Amiga version on the Evercade, that might well have taken the top spot. Maybe. And finally we have Speedball 2100, the PlayStation sequel to Speedball 2, which is largely the same as Speedball 2, except it's gone 3D, although the gameplay is largely the same. Only it's a bit slower, there's an added button, and it looks uglier. It also doesn't feel like much of a sequel. There are some mild enhancement, but they are very mild. You'd have thought they might have gone a bit further in enhancing the game for the new generation. It is a sequel that's not very well regarded, and the Bitmap Brothers did struggle going into the 32-bit era, and something was definitely lost in the transition to 3D. It lacks the excitement of Speedball 2. The urgency, it just also feels much more po-faced and serious. But it is still Speedball. To place it in my overall ranking, I'd have to place it above Full Void, but below Another World. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.